Hi, I'm Sam, and as you can see behind me, today I have Yaris GR. I am really looking forward to driving this car, so let's have a little look around and then off we go. This is the track pack, which I think you'll probably find a lot of people go for. It's an okay sized boot. I had the seats down to chucking in some cardboard and stuff like that yesterday, but the thing you immediately notice is the stance. It's got such a wide body kit on it versus the normal car, and we've got that sloping roof line for more aero on the rally car, which may never appear. Wandering around the front, we've got engine-wise 3-cylinder inline 1.6 manual gearbox, 257 horsepower, 0 to 60 5.5 seconds. This is the circuit pack, which has front and rear limited slip differentials, red sport calipers, 18-inch BBS forged alloy wheels, Michelin Pilot 4S, and GR circuit tuned suspension. To be honest, I'm just keen to have a drive, so let's have a quick look inside. Important details. Manual this guy and manual this guy. I wonder how many people have ripped that handbrake on this car so far. It's a nice interior. You can get Apple CarPlay, plug in and go for a drive. I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, we're off. Had a couple of minutes driving. Put the sunglasses on. I was talking to Matt Pryor recently, and he had one of these, and I said, what shall I do when I get in the car? He said, well, first of all, you've got your twizzle dial down here when you've got the circuit pack to change your different modes. So I can turn it left, and you press a button in the middle and it goes push to normal, turn left and it goes into sport, and I turn right and it goes into track. And I will have a little play, but I don't suspect those will feel too different. I might just leave it in track, which I think is 50-50 front rear. He also said there's a button on your steering wheel that if you hold it down will turn off the lane departure signal, that sort of keeps you in the lanes. I'm going to turn that off. Thank you very much. And off we go. Things you notice straight away driving the car: seating positions quite high. I feel like I'm quite looking sort of down on the road as we go, which is a little odd, but it does give me quite good visibility, and I can't really see the front of the car anyway, but it is so small. I think that's not really something I'm going to worry about too much. Ride quality, firm. Definitely not. Yeah, firm. We'll see how it handles faster driving. Getting used to the gearbox. I have to be careful, otherwise I'm smashing myself through the front, doing a little bit of heel toe around town. Plug my phone in, CarPlay came up. It immediately makes me think of going back to the Alpine. I know it's a bit of a different car, but that system didn't have CarPlay, and you're having to learn the ins and outs of the system. Probably not a problem when you have the car for a while, but it's so nice to just plug your car in and off it goes. I think a lot of people will appreciate that, and it's all touch screen. One of the things when you start driving as well is you notice is the car is quite loud inside, not necessarily from a exterior noise coming in, but just from an engine note. Sounds alright. I'm looking forward to pressing on. Immediately I kind of feel like I want to go a bit faster. What is this car like when you go a bit faster? Now, I actually recorded this segment yesterday and then realised that I wanted to have another drive in the car, so I went for another drive today, which I'm just sort of coming back from, and pushed the car a bit more, got a bit more driving, just got to sort of mull over my thoughts of it. Where are we at? Basically, it's one of those cars that the faster you go, it kind of draws you in. But there does come a point, because of the four-wheel drive nature of it's so locked down, and the tyres it's on in the dry, you've just got tons of grip, and it's got a bit of understeer, and so that when you turn in, unless you're really going for it, and I haven't driven on a track, so I can't really comment to that extent, but driving quite quickly on the roads, and you can feel the balance, but ultimately, as soon as you put your foot down, it's like understeering and off you go. Even in the sport mode, it can feel sort of neutral almost, but it never feels oversteery. Now, is that a bad thing? I don't know. I think this is a cross-country muncher. The way it handles bumps, undulations, small roads, it just kind of like does that thing you see sort of rally cars do, where they're just like down the road. It's not perfect in that regard, but it's very good in those situations. And as a sort of A to B, point to point car, it's a lot of fun. It really draws you in. The pedal positioning is perfect, like no problem, hill and tow. If you can't hill and tow, or you don't want to, so this might be around town, you can press this button here, and that will turn on the auto blip, which makes things pretty easy. Steering wise, you can feel it weight up. It's not bristling with feedback, but it's decent. The engine is quite entertaining. It's not the most amazing sound, but it sort of does draw you in. It's quite loud in the car. I'm not sure whether that's going to be a speaker or not, but you don't really notice. It revs all the way to the red line at sort of 7. You can get so much mid-range punch from the turbos that it's a really turbo boosty experience. You get that noise. I imagine if you did like an intake and maybe an exhaust, you get a lot more of those noises. But overall, wicked fun. The faster you go, the more you get out of it, and then ultimately you get to a point where you just feel like it's. I would like it to be a bit sharper when you get to that. Really pushing it just to make it that bit more exciting, but overall it's awesome. I really like it. I would love to drive the sort of nearest competition, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a Fiesta ST, see what that's like. I think it's so locked down. I'd almost love to get someone to play with the different modes and get it to be just rear wheel drive. At no point in time does it feel front wheel drive. It does feel four-wheel drive, or possibly slightly rear sometimes, but it's not a massive oversteering monster. All in all, lots of fun.
And that is a wrap with the GR Yaris. Bit of a conclusion. It sort of made me re-look at cars in this space again. I want to drive more cars in this space. I'm going to try and drive some of the competition. This, so much fun around town, so much fun kind of everywhere. The faster you drive it, the way it handles bumpy roads, just like nips around, so much grip. I'd love to try one on a track. Every time I go out and drive it, I'd learn a bit more. I had a really good stint today, and the more you push it, for me, it could be a bit more precise when you start going really hard. But for £33,500, and you can change the suspension, you could fine tune that sort of stuff, spend a bit more money on certain bits. It's an amazing package. It's good. There's a lot of hype around it, but it is a really compelling point-to-point little beast.